Hello guys, it's Hermos here bringing you the first episode of Season 6 Ultimate Guides as always, starting with AKALI as each year, my main and my favorite champion. She can be played top and mid, but mainly mid. She's an assassin and last year I got 9 and 1 in placements with her, and right now I'm at 4 and 1. Lost one game because of AFK, but she's still good. There have been a lot of changes to her since last season, so we're going to talk about everything, and this time I'm also going to talk about combos as some of you have requested. So let me briefly explain to you the abilities. Her passive Twin Disciplines is split in two. The more AP you have, the more on-hit magic damage you do with your auto attacks, and the more AD you have, the more spell vamp you have. Her Q throws a Kama at the target unit, dealing magic damage and marking them for 6 seconds. And if you hit the target with an auto attack, the mark explodes, dealing bonus damage more than it did with the initial damage and also restores some energy. Her W, Twilight Shroud, throws a smoke cover which lasts 8 seconds, granting sight to that area and also slowing all enemy units that go inside it, and also it increases your movement speed while you're inside it, giving you a small burst that lasts 1 second and decays over time, and also gives you stealth. And if you use an attack or an ability in that smoke, you reveal yourself for 0.65 seconds. This is a great escape ability, also chase ability since it gives you the bonus movement speed, and you can also use it to reveal hidden areas or jungle monsters and jump on them with your ultimate. Her E, Crescent Slash, deals damage to all enemies around her. It deals quite a lot of damage when it's maxed out, increasing from AD and AP, and the cooldown is really small, it's 1 second when it's maxed out, so you can use it as a filler ability or to farm, and it's also good to regain health from your passive. And her ultimate, Shadow Dance, dashes at the target unit, striking it and dealing magic damage, and upon arrival she immediately attempts to land the basic attack on her target. That's good if you can use the Q before jumping with your ultimate if you can. If not, if it's too far away, you can just jump and then use the Q and explode it fast, but it's preferred to be able to use the Q, wait for it to be off cooldown so you can use it again after you get on the target, because Q's cooldown is smaller than it lasts on the target. For masteries, I recommend going 2018, going for Storm Rider Surge. It's a really good mastery on her, giving you that boost so you can chase faster. It's great since it counters the nerf on her ultimate's range, so you can get to targets easier and faster. And for runes I have 3 pages, one is hybrid, one is versus AD, one is versus AP. All of them have ability power quintessences, hybrid penetration marks, and depending on the lane they have magic resist and armor, health and magic resist, or armor and ability power. As for items, I still prefer my old school build. I start with boots and potions, then rush Hextech Gunblade, starting with the Hextech Revolver, then I get Rely for some resistance and also the slow is helping you, then either Lichbane or Zonia, and finish with Rabadons. I like Rely over Zonia first because of the extra health and the slow that it gives you, but Zonia is also really good in teamfights if you don't get to use your W or if they have a pink ward, and Lichbane works really well with your Q explosion, and also it's good for taking down towers and inhibitors. As for counters, Akali's biggest enemy is Lee Sin, and in general champions that can see you, detect you or damage you while you're inside your shroud or slow you while you're in there. He can be beaten, but he's pretty annoying to beat, and pink wards are also your greatest enemy, but she's easy to play against squishy champions and champions that can't damage you while you're inside your shroud, so things like Karthus or Ezreal or Yasuo are pretty easy to beat. Now let's take a look at some gameplay and let me explain to you the combos. I didn't do this before and I should have, but let's see. So a very good combo on lane is to throw your Q, wait for it to come off cooldown, explode it and use it again since its cooldown smaller than it takes for the mark to fade, so you can use it twice. You can also use the W to deceive your enemy, so throw your Q, use your W, then try to explode it and then use it again and explode it again. That's a really good lane combo and it deals a lot of damage. You can't explode it with your E anymore, but you have that nice mastery that gives you the movement speed if you can get it, so you'll gain faster and easier to your enemies. And when you have the ultimate, try to use the Q first, but if you can't, it's alright to jump with the ultimate if they're out of range or if they're running from you. You can also use the W before, so you can get that movement speed burst if the target is alone, or if you know that you won't need it to escape or to fight them. You can use it for the movement speed to chase them, catch them, kill them and then go away. But it's alright to just jump on them directly if you can. If they're squishy, you will kill them very fast. Remember that you can use your Hextech Gunblade while using your ultimate, so remember to have Smart Cast on. It's a lot easier for me and for everyone. I recommend you to do that. So you can throw your Hextech and the ultimate at the same time, and when you get to the target they will be slowed from your relay if you have it, and you can use the Q and kill them probably if they're squishy. If not, just Q, W and try to spam your abilities and take them out. You can also use the E as a filler if they didn't die from ultimate Q, Hextech, Explosion of Q. It deals quite a lot of damage when it's maxed out. On lane you are pretty weak until you're level 6, especially against pokey ranged champions, so be careful. You should play defensive if you know you cannot beat your enemy, but you could harass them and play smart with your W, go around them and pop some Qs on them, and maybe you can take them out with 2 Qs, an E and then ignite. But it's risky, so most of the times I just wait until I'm level 6 and then I just jump on them, because when you're level 6 you gain your big damage spike and you can easily take them out. Just use Q, jump on them with your ultimate and repeat that again and again. So it's not that hard. You can also wait for ganks and try to do some easy plays. And it's also great because if you are ganked you can just use your W and get away, or kill them if they're fools. I did some nice plays with the W to kill them in the tower or near the tower. You can see them here. So the summary for laning is play defensive, don't try anything stupid until you're level 6 if you don't know for sure you can pull it off. You will do good after you're 6, just don't die until you're level 6. Now for farming, this is my weakest spot in the game. I don't farm minions, I farm kills, but it's not that complicated. It's a bit hard until you're level 6 as well, as if it's a ranged champion that can poke you and keep you out of the minions, but you can farm with your Q or wait for the minions to come in the tower, then you can farm with your Q and the E as well. If you have troubles there as well, use the W and farm while inside the W with your E and your Q. He might not have the time to react and damage you at those 0.65 seconds while you're revealed after using something in your W, so you can farm like that. And in late game it's pretty easy, you can use your E to farm everything, like in ultra rapid fire mode. Another crucial thing for AKALI is to roam. That's how you get fed, that's how I always get fed in most of my games. Go on bot lane, go on top lane, help your team, help your jungler. It's very easy to do ganks with AKALI if you're in mid lane. Even if on top lane, I played some of my games on top, I played everything with AKALI in my placements games for now and I intend to do so. So some of them I played on top, but you can roam whenever you are, just go and help your lanes, it will be easy, you get fed and you help your team get fed, and it's very easy to carry games like that. As for team fights and late game, always try to focus the squishies first. So if you can go on the AD carry or the mid laner, you can instantly take them out when you're in late game, don't worry. Just as I said, jump with your ultimate if they're too far away, and probably they are too far away so you cannot use the Q first most of the time. So jump with the ultimate, use the Q exploded, and if they're not dead, use another ultimate and Hextech, and use your W immediately when you hop in with your ultimate so the others don't focus you. If they don't have pings, then you're fine. If not, jump on another champion that's further away from the fight, or jump on enemy minions. Remember that you can do that as well, so you can escape. And don't forget to deal damage to heal, because that's really important. You have a lot of spell vamp, a lot of lifesteal, and the Hextech Gunblade heals you 50% of everything you do, so if you're dying, attack. That's good advice on AKALI. Deal damage to gain health. You most of the times will survive. And I want to show you this nice clip from last year. I never had a double Penta Kill in the game before. This was my first and last one by now. Thanks to my friend Leona, I managed to do some nice plays here, but this was before the nerf. It's not that bad now, but they say they might rework her a little bit, give her E some more meaning, and also make her W not easy counterable. I don't know what we will do. Maybe it won't be available to be revealed while in W, that will be pretty OP, but would be nice. Or maybe she makes her whole team stealth while they're around her, or she can move while in stealth, I don't know. We'll see. I'm a bit skeptical about this. I don't want her Q or ultimate to be changed, because they're awesome. Definitely no skill shots, please. But we'll see. Hopefully they will do her for the better if they do anything. And I think that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this was more detailed than the last one. Let me know if you have any suggestions for more episodes, what champions you want to see next. Because I always say I do a lot of guides and I always end up with few, because those videos are pretty hard to make and they take a lot of time, so I'll appreciate some support on this video. Leave a like in the comment and subscribe. And also check out my Patreon page if you want to, since I'm earning a lot less now with the revenue share contract. And also check out my full game with AKALI, and I also do the last placement game with her and record that and see where I'd get placed. I've seen a lot of drops this season, hopefully I can still get to gold at least. Last season I went from Platinum 5 to Platinum 2, and this season again I finished in Platinum 5. I don't think I can get Platinum again since this season seems to be more cruel, but we'll see. And thanks a lot for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.